What's up, you guys? It's your boy Pete here. I am back today with another show. Today, we are going to be going all over the NBA playoffs up to now, and we're going to do a little recap on the NFL draft. But we will be starting off with the NBA playoffs, guys. First, we'll start off with the Western side, then we'll move on to the Eastern side. Okay, so first and foremost, of course, we have to go over the Lakers versus the Timberwolves. I projected the Lakers were going to win this series in 4 if you guys watch my previous videos, okay? It's okay. Even geniuses can be wrong sometimes. They will just simply win in 7 games. They're down 3-1 right now. But if the Lakers are going to win in 7 games, this is what they need to do. They have to take a defensive-minded approach. The defense has clearly been horrible, and the only game they won was because they executed well defensively. I am the biggest Austin Reeves fan on the planet, but this is just not his series. I mean, the Timberwolves clearly have matchups for him to slow him down, and he's also useless defensively. And not to mention that, we don't even have defenders really to back him up on top of that. So what the Lakers need to do moving forward is go small ball, which they have been already. Jackson Hayes is hardly even playing. They're playing LeBron at the 5 most of the game. But this is the lineup they need to run. They need to run, obviously, Luka at the 1. Play him 40 minutes a night. Give Austin Reeves the other 8 minutes. Luka needs to obviously rest because he's the best player on the team right now. And obviously, we cannot afford to have him and Reeves on the court at the same time. So Luka plays 40 minutes a night. Reeves will come in for the other 8 minutes. Now, the rest of the lineup should be Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura, and LeBron at the 5. These guys are all playing 48 minutes a night. Go big or go home. It's that simple. We have to shut down the Timberwolves. I like to call this the gangbang lineup. If we do not run this gangbang lineup, JJ Redick will not see another day in this series after Game 5. That's all I have to say. The offense this series has not been the worst. Okay? Our offense is outproducing their offense. Like last night, for example, the Lakers only scored 3 less points than the Timberwolves on 10 less shot attempts. So that tells you their offense is clearly better than theirs, and it has been. We could even go off the regular season. The Lakers' offense was second during the Luka tenure, right? Their offense is clearly better. The problem is the defensive gap. And if you can't match their defense, how do you expect to win? I mean, the offensive approach clearly has not been working. Now, people are saying, the Lakers are just turning the ball over too much. However, you guys have to realize the Lakers chose to commit to 2 heavy turnover-prone guys in Luka and LeBron. So is it a freaking shocker that they're turning the ball over now in a playoff series against the physical teams of all times at that? Like, are we really shocked about that? Like, what are you going to do? Tell them, yo, stop turning the ball over. Guys, they're not God. The offense also is not going to be flawless. Instead of begging for the offense to be completely flawless, how about you just stop being completely irrelevant on the other end? And how do you do that? You sub in Jared Vanderbilt for Austin Reeves all fucking game. That's how you get it done. But okay, guys. If the Lakers do all this, Lakers in 7. If not, they could just kiss it goodbye. They're going to lose in game 5 or 6 if they don't. Moving on, though, we got Clippers versus Nuggets. Oh, this has been a series up to now, guys. You guys notice how the one game Russell Westbrook did not play? The Nuggets actually fucking won. The Nuggets are actually 7-0 this season without Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is just a team killer. But game 4, though, was so good, man. Like, Eric Gordon probably had the craziest game winner ever. I mean, nobody knows if he really got that dunk off in time, but from certain angles, I guess he had the ball out of his hands just in time when he was dunking it. So, props to Aaron Gordon for that. I still got the Clippers winning this series in 6 games, though, as I originally had. But we got Warriors versus Rockets. I said Warriors in 4. However, they did lose that game because Jimmy Butler got hurt and they needed time to adjust, which last game they did. They won it without him. I still got the Warriors winning that series, of course, but instead of in 4 games, I got them in 5. Thunder Grizzlies, yeah, this was just a complete embarrassment. The Thunder obviously won in 4 games. I mean, I projected they'd win in 5. I didn't think Memphis was terrible enough to the point where they would be losing games by 50 points and not even be able to get a single win in the series. Yeah, the Grizzlies just have to blow it up. Get John Morant out of there. Do not give Triple J $300 million because the franchise will forever be fucked. Do not do that. Get him out of there as well. Build around Zach Edey, Desmond Bain, and Scottie Pippen Jr. That is what they need to do. But okay, guys, that is the Western side. We're going to move on to the Eastern side now. Knicks Pistons. I said the Knicks would win this series in 5, and it seems like that's most likely going to happen. But the intensity in that Detroit arena from Game 4 was so amazing, dude. Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns as a duo are truly amazing. Karl Anthony Towns probably had the most clutch game of his career last night. I mean, this dude was looking like Steph Curry pulling from damn near the logo. I mean, he's had a great series up to now. Bronson is great, like always. They're a fantastic duo. Obviously, the Knicks picking up Cat was a massive W. I don't think they win this series with Julius Randle, or should I say Julius Randle. Now, I know he's been balling out against the Lakers. I'll give him that. But if he remained a Knick and they were playing the Pistons, they would not be winning the series right now with him. That is just my opinion personally. And, obviously Cat has made the team better, so that's a W. Moving on from there, Pacers versus Bucks. Yeah, guys, originally the prediction was Bucks in 6. I thought Giannis dominating would be enough, but clearly it hasn't been. So I changed my prediction after that to Pacers in 5-6. And they were up 3-1. Seems like they're probably gonna end up winning in 5-6 after all. What I want to say about the Milwaukee Bucks moving forward is that they just have to blow it up. I mean, Damian Lillard probably just tore his Achilles. The team is on pace for back-to-back first-round exits. And mind you, they haven't even played the top dogs of the East. They didn't even play Cleveland. They didn't play the Knicks. They didn't play Boston. They're playing the Indiana Pacers and they can't beat them. I'm pretty sure Giannis himself is probably going to ask out as well because he's already kind of hinted multiple times that if the Bucks aren't taking the right approach, he's going to leave. It seems like it's just about that time. So if I'm Giannis, I asked for a trade and the Bucks just completely blow it up. I mean, the team has already capped out at its peak. I mean, they had a good run. They won a championship a few years ago, but this team is no longer a contender and it has no direction, so they have to blow it up. However, where could Giannis go? Not sure. Maybe the NBA could do the Lakers another favor like they did us in the Luka Doncic trade. Maybe the NBA just goes to the Bucks and tells them, listen, we will pay you guys to send Giannis to the Lakers. What do the Lakers trade? Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Dorian Finney-Smith, Dalton Connect, and a 2031 first for Giannis. Who says no? Let's make it happen, NBA. You guys got us Luka. It's time for y'all to get us Giannis too, man. Let's go. Moving forward, though, Celtics Magic. I said Celtics in 5. It seems like it's going to happen. And then Cavs versus the terrible 10 seed Heat team. I said Cavs in 4. That seems like it's going to happen. They didn't even need Darius Garland to whoop their asses. So, Cavs in 4. Okay, guys. So, that was the NBA playoff segment of the show. We're now going to the NFL draft here. We're just going to kind of highlight some of the things that happened. At 1, the Titans took Cam Ward. I mean, everybody pretty much knew that was going to happen. The Jaguars, however, traded up to get Travis Hunter. Although Travis Hunter is a stud, I think they traded too much. I mean, they traded pick 5, obviously, of this draft. They also traded a future first. They traded a future second. And they swapped 4th-round picks. I personally think the Browns won this deal, even though Travis Hunter is a stud. But what are the Jaguars planning on doing with Travis Hunter? Is he going to be a receiver in the league? Is he going to be a cornerback? Some teams view Travis more as a corner, others more as a receiver. The Jaguars are saying that they view him more as a wide receiver right now, and he will mostly play on that end with some snaps at corner. Even though personally, I'm on the believer he's a better corner than a receiver, but mostly what they could do with him. But either way, I think the Browns won the steal. Okay, at 3, the Giants took Abdul Carter instead of a quarterback. Yeah, I mean, some people thought Shadeur Sanders would be the pick here, and the guy somehow fell to the 5th round. We will be going over that shortly. Okay, Patriots at 4. They did not take Ted McMillan. They took Will Campbell. He is the best left tackle in the draft, and the Patriots needed offensive lineman help, but they still needed more wide receiver help. However, they did it completely, not go in on offense. After this, they drafted Trevion Henderson, who was ranked as the 3rd best running back in the class. And then they drafted Kyle Williams. I mean, this guy was a good wide receiver in college. He could end up breaking out in the NFL. Who knows? So they didn't completely flunk on offense. I still wanted Ted McMillan, but I will say they did have a pretty good draft overall. And then, at 5, where the Browns traded down with the Jaguars, they went defensive tackle. And then the Raiders took Ashton Jeanty at 6, and Ted McMillan ended up falling to the Panthers at 8. Personally, I don't think that was the right pick for the Panthers. Although Ted is the best receiver in this class and the Panthers did need wide receiver help, they needed defense more than wide receivers. I mean, these guys were giving up almost 30 points a game every single game last year. They need defense more than anybody in the NFL right now. So defense should have been the pick, but whatever. I mean, Tet is good at all. I mean, he'll obviously make the offense better, but this was not the top need for the team. Okay, so that's the NFL draft segment. I want to go over Shadeur Sanders for a bit, guys. I was convinced that the NFL set this draft up to target Shadeur Sanders personally. I mean, how the hell does Cam Ward go number 1? And then Shadeur Sanders was arguably better than him, or if not better, a little worse, that he somehow falls to round 5. I mean, dude, guys like Jackson Dart got drafted over him, Jalen Milroe, other bum quarterbacks that I never even heard of, like Tyler Shue. This guy is a ass 26-year-old. And then you had that Gabriel dude that the Browns drafted on day 2, and then somehow they decided to draft Shadeur on day 3. I think the Browns probably regret the Gabriel pick, which is why they decided to take Shadeur the following day. They kind of wanted to make up for their mistake. But I will say this, the Browns got a steal. I am projecting Shadeur to be the starter in his 2nd season. I mean, right now, you look at the Browns quarterback chart, they have Deshaun Watson still, who's obviously getting paid a shit ton of money. They're probably going to have to start him again. Joe Flacco, the veteran guy, I mean, he's going to be the backup, if not the starter mid-season, if Deshaun is being that bad. And then you have Shadeur Gabriel and Kenny Pickett fighting for the 3rd string spot. I think Shadeur is going to outplay them in training camp, so I think he'll be the 3rd stringer this year. But next year, obviously when Flacco is gone and, they're just completely giving up on Deshaun, I think Shadeur will take over the team and prove a lot of people wrong. I think Shadeur falling was a big mistake. I think this opened up a fire in him. Not gonna lie, personally, looking at Shadeur, I think he'll be a top 15 quarterback with the potential of being top 10 possibly. However, though, something is telling me that everybody passing up on this guy is going to open up a fire in him that makes him a superstar. Dudes might have accidentally just made Shadeur a superstar. I am not going to lie, guys. Like, it might be scary to see. The NFL dead might have fucked up doing this. But why did Shadeur even fall to begin with? I mean, teams just view him as this mediocre talent who's cocky, so they probably thought he wasn't worth the headache and they could just go quarterback next season since next year's class is better anyways. And they probably didn't want to have to deal with Deion Sanders. They just didn't want to deal with the Sanders family in general and the Eagles, considering that Shadeur was just considered this mediocre talent. But I think Shador is a bit better than a mediocre talent. Like I said, I think he's going to be top 15 with the potential of being top 10. And the fact that Cam Ward even went first and Shador fell to round 5, like, come on, guys. Like, you guys really thought that he was that bad? Like, you guys are going to say that his ego with Deion Sanders made you guys not draft this guy till round 5? Like, you're telling me that this freaking guy went round 5? Like, that is just unbelievable, bro. This might end up being the biggest draft steal ever. But okay, guys, that was the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We went all over the NBA in general for what's been going on in the playoffs up to now. We went all over the NFL draft. Like, subscribe, comment, share, shout me out. Any type of appreciation is appreciated. And I will be back to you guys sometime this week with another video, guys. I don't know exactly when, but I'll be back at some point. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.